Do you want to know some secrets for building your stockpile for free? Stick around and I'll show you some of mine. Hey guys, it's Jara with Wicked Prepared. Welcome to our channel where we are all about prepping and self-sufficiency, i.e. making sure we are prepared to take care of ourselves and our family no matter what situation arises, and even when outside help may not be available. So if that's something that is also a goal for you, then make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you have your bell notifications turned on. Today I'm sharing another Prepper Pantry haul with you. But before we get started, I do want to say our continued thoughts and prayers are with all of those dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Ian. By the time this video is edited and released, the storm will have passed, but I'm sure many will be dealing with the aftermath for days and weeks to come. So if you have endured this storm, leave us a comment down below and let us know how you're doing and how things are where you are. You know, when events such as this occur, it always serves as a good reminder of why we prepare and why it's so important, whether we go through it ourselves or we just witness from afar what others are going through. In the days leading up to this storm, we saw, same as we always see, the panic buying, the empty shelves, the rationing of basic necessities. If all people were prepared as they should be, there wouldn't be a need for all that. We've had people here on the channel who have said, oh, there aren't going to be food shortages and, stop hoarding food and fear-mongering and what have you. But honestly, those people have completely lost touch. I mean, food shortages or whatever the catchword of the day might be, that's not the one and only reason to prepare. There are a plethora of things to be prepared for, and we never know what's going to hit us until it's too late. Many good reasons to be prepared, but I can't think of a single good reason not to be. Being prepared is pretty basic, really, and if you follow the basic pattern of preparedness, you'll be prepared for just about anything that can be thrown at you. You don't have to prepare for specific events, just be prepared in general. Now think about the absolute bare minimum that they say you should have. Say you put together 72 hours worth of water, bare minimum of 1 gallon per person per day, and that's a bare minimum. Say you have 6 people in your household, that's going to be 18 gallons of water right there, and that's just 3 days of bare bones survival. Now if that looks like hoarding to you, well, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to sacrifice my ability to take care of my family based on what someone else thinks, and neither should you. But please remember why preparedness is so important and keep that with you. Don't just forget about it after a few weeks have passed, like so many do. On to today's haul. I'm excited to show you what I've got, and I'm especially excited because everything I got in this haul, I got for free. Now, one thing no one can deny is that prices have gone way up for just about anything we buy. So getting a good deal on things for our stockpile is important, but getting things for free is even better. Now, first, I'm going to show you everything that I got, and then stick around because I'm going to tell you how I got this all for free and how you can too, because this is something that anyone can do. All right, let's go. All right, so I'm going to start with this stuff over here on this side. Now, almost everything here came from 2 stores, 2 websites, because they both have really awesome programs allowing people to earn free credit. So the first bunch of stuff, which is over here, came from Azure Standard. Now I have done a whole video on shopping through Azure Standard, so if you'd like to check that out, I'll definitely leave that linked down in the description box below. But they are a really great store. They have all sorts of natural and organic products. They have everything you could imagine. They have household cleaning supplies, they have pet supplies, they have foods, they have everything. And you can get things in bulk, but you can also get things in very normal quantities as well. Now the first thing I have here is this bottle of 5 Thieves essential oil. This is an essential oil blend. Now people use essential oils for all sorts of things, medicinal and health related purposes and cleaning, all sorts of things. And I would say that this 5 Thieves blend is probably one of the most popular and most basic essential oils. Now this is a blend. It has clove and cinnamon, lemon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. And I'm telling you, this smells amazing. I can even smell it through the bottle. I have not even opened the bottle yet. When I picked my order up, this was wrapped within a plastic bag as well, and I could smell it right through all that. It smelled amazing and perfect for fall because of the cinnamon and clove. And the 5 Thieves oil, which a lot of people just call Thieves, is good for so many things. It's antimicrobial, so it's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. It can be used for wound care. It's a great cleaning product. If you add this into water or vinegar water, you can use this, and of course it smells amazing. It's really good for respiratory health and things like cold and flu and respiratory issues you might be having. Now, I'll admit I am not very knowledgeable about essential oils. That is one area that I'm trying to learn a lot more. So if you are an essential oils person, then let me know down in the comments all of the ways that you use this and what other essential oils you use and love, because I'm really yearning to learn more about essential oils. And the next thing I have here is this box of soap nuts. Now, if you've never heard of soap nuts, it's pretty amazing. They come from a tree. They're a little berry kind of that grows on this tree. And this comes with a bag, which is for using with it. But these are the soap nuts. Now, they're a natural berry that contains a lot of a substance. I think it's called saponin. And so that is a natural detergent and a natural surfactant. So it like kind of loosens all the grub and grime from the surfaces. Now, I bought this because I've heard of it and I wanted to try it. I'd heard of it for laundry. So I bought this thinking it was just used for laundry, but doing some research, I found out you can use this for all sorts of cleaning. You can make shampoos and skin washes out of this. You can make like multi-purpose cleaning sprays. You can soak these in hot water or boil these in water and get all those surfactants out of them and make like a cleaning liquid. And you can even put some essential oil in that to make it smell better. So that would be a great use for these things together. I'm really excited to try out the soap nuts. I'll probably do a video and let you guys know how they work and what I think of them. A lot of people love the soap nuts if they're sensitive to some of the chemicals and things that are in traditional cleaning products and shampoos, because of course there's nothing in these that's unnatural. This is completely natural. It's just the product that grows on this plant. And I'm also researching if it's something that we would be able to grow ourselves. I found out that it's definitely a warm weather tree and it takes 9 to 10 years to maturity. So we would only be able to grow it if we could grow it in pots and bring it inside over the winter. So I'll let you know what I find out about that. And next I got this big tub of collagen. Now this collagen is a type of protein, and it's the protein that's most abundant in our bodies. And as we get older, our body has a harder time making it on its own. So this has a lot of uses. It's really good for your skin. It's really good for bones, and it's really good for joints. Now, I'll admit I got this to try mostly with vanity purposes in mind. It's supposed to make your skin very youthful. I know my sister recently started using collagen. It's something that you can put in to a drink and drink. And I know my sister recently started using collagen after a friend of hers started using it and she saw how amazing it was making her skin. So I'm going to give this a try. This was on sale. Now, the good thing about Azure Standard is if things are on sale, I always go to their section right on their front page. You'll find a sale section. If you add things to your order and check out your order while they're on sale, then you get to lock in that sale price, even if the sale ends before your order processes. And I had some of our lovely viewers who taught me all about this. You're able to lock in your prices. So I always put a few things in my cart and then I check it right out, and I can still continue adding products to that right until the point that my order processes. But it makes sure that I lock in sale prices, or even just the price. If the price goes up, my price won't go up as long as I've checked out my order. And it also makes sure that I don't forget to finalize my order and miss a month. And then of course I got this refill bag of Redmond real salt. Now this is an amazing salt. This is very highly regarded. This comes right from Utah in the United States. It's got no chemicals added to it. It's got nothing added to it. It's completely natural. You see it says here, long before the earth knew pollution, volcanic eruptions sealed an ancient pristine ocean beneath a layer of protective ash in North America. So this is really pretty amazing stuff. And I found that Azure Standard had a great price for this. I mean, I shopped around a little bit. It's definitely better than Amazon, and it was even better than the Redmond's website themselves. So I don't remember if it was on sale. I don't think it was on sale. I think it was just a really great price. So I added one of these to my order because salt is very, very important. It's a very important nutrient. You need to make sure you have plenty of salt in your prepper pantry. It's important for our bodies, and it's also important as a preservative and things like that. And next I grabbed 2 gallons of this raw apple cider vinegar. They also had a very good price on this raw apple cider vinegar. Now this apple cider vinegar with the mother, this has all the health benefits of apple cider vinegar that you hear about. If you buy the regular apple cider vinegar at the grocery store that's not raw, you're not getting those health benefits. I do buy that and I use that in my cooking, but for certain things I want to have the raw apple cider vinegar. Mr. Wicked Prepared has started making switchel, and he really is very happy with what that's been doing for his everyday health when he works outside on hot days. And so that uses the raw apple cider vinegar. And I'm going to be making some fire cider for this winter, and that's also going to use this. So I grabbed these 2-gallon jugs at a really great price. They also have organic. This one isn't organic. They had organic. It was a little more expensive, but it was still a really great price. It was a pretty amazing price for gallons of raw cider vinegar. I'm one of those people who I sometimes have a hard time paying extra for organic when I can get, the non-organic for cheaper. So that's one good thing about Azure is they usually have both choices. So depending on how important organic is to you, you can choose to get it or not get it. And they actually did have this vinegar in the regular quart-sized bottles, but I just knew that I was going to be using quite a bit of it. And of course, it's always cheaper to buy in bulk, so I got the 2 gallons. And next, I got these 2 5-pound bags. Now, a lot of the bulk ingredients from Azure, it does come packaged in these paper sacks, and you can get them all the way up to usually 50-pound sacks. When I bought my wheat berries from there, I got 50-pound sacks. Obviously, you're going to have to repackage this if you're putting it in your food storage and it's not something that you're using right away. But the price is really amazing. I have compared prices all around on a lot of their bulk dry goods like this, and they have the best prices that I have found on a lot of things. So what I got here is these are just 5-pound bags because these are both things that I'm kind of trying out, and so I want to make sure that I like them before I buy a large quantity. This one is millet, hulled millet. Now, millet is a grain that we usually think of as birdseed, but it's definitely an edible grain for human beings. And I have had it once in my life. My aunt, who used to cook with brown rice all the time, once I went to her house, and one of the dishes she usually makes with brown rice, which was kind of like a fried rice type of dish, she had made with millet. And it's not like a long grain like rice is. It's a round grain, but it was really good. And I really enjoyed it as a substitute for rice. And it's also pretty healthy for you. I'll put something up on the screen that's going to show you a lot of the health benefits that it has. And so I've been wanting to get some millet to kind of incorporate into our diet. And so I finally broke down. I shopped around for the best price, and this is what I found for the best price. I'm still trying to figure out a storage of millet, how long you can store it. I know from what I found so far, if it's non-hull, you can store it for 25, 30 years, just like, rice or wheat berries and all of those. I'm not sure where it's hulled, how long it's going to store. I'm going to have to do some more research on that. But this is just 5 pounds because, like I said, I'm just trying this out. And so I got this 5-pound bag. This is pretty small. I will put this into one of my containers like I keep rice in probably. And we'll just be using this. And then the other bag that I got is bulgur wheat. Now, this is something that I'm very familiar with. I've used this for a long time. It's basically a cracked whole wheat, and this is also super healthy. It's got 8.2 grams of fiber per serving, which is quite a bit. And I really think that bulgur is kind of an overlooked grain for prepper pantry storage because from what I can find out, I think it's going to store pretty much just as well as wheat berries. And the thing about the bulgur wheat is that you can just pour boiling water over it and it'll soften just like that. It's also like rice in a way, or like couscous and quinoa. And I have a salad recipe that I love that I make with bulgur wheat. And you just pour the boiling water over the wheat in the bowl and it softens up in half an hour or so and it's ready to go. And you could use this as a hot cereal. You could use this anywhere that you would use rice, quinoa, any of those ingredients. You could make a pilaf out of it. You could put it in a soup. It's very, very versatile and it's very healthy for you. Now, I only got the 5-pound bag of this because I'm trying this one out. Now, bulgur is available in lots of different coarseness. It has like a fine grind or a medium grind or a coarse grind. So this is coarse bulgur. It looks pretty similar to what I typically use, but I did want to try this out on a smaller scale before I went ahead and bought a very large sack. So the next bunch of stuff that I have here is my Thrive Life order. Now, Thrive Life is freeze-dried food, and some of the benefits of the freeze-dried food is a 25-year shelf life and that it maintains 97 to 99% of the nutrients of the fresh food. So it is the best method of food preservation when it comes to, maintaining the nutrients in your food. And what I got here is, now these are family cans. So these are gallon-sized cans. And with the family cans, a case is 6. So what I've got here is I've got a case plus 2 of these cinnamon apple slices. These are amazing. These are so delicious. We love these. They introduced these last year as a consultant-only product, and we bought a bunch of them. And I tell you what, we were really sad when they were gone. Everybody loved these. They are so delicious. And I love that there's a snack that the kids want to eat that I can offer them And literally the only ingredients are apples and cinnamon. There's no added sugar. There's no, added colorings and preservatives and all those chemicals that you find in so many of the kids' snacks. And they are totally happy choosing these for a snack. So I love that. And then I also got a case, just one case of the mango. That's another huge favorite of my kiddos. And these are both limited time seasonal items that just became available. And once they sell out, they're not going to be available again, probably till next year. So I wanted to make sure that we got plenty for not only for our snacking throughout the year, but also to have in our food storage in case something were to happen and we weren't able to get more. Especially with the mangoes. Mango is something that is super nutritious and my kids love it, and we can't grow it around here. There's no other way for us to get mango. We don't care for the traditional canned mango, in a small can with canned and liquid. We love this freeze-dried mango. So this is something that we like to have plenty of on hand. The other two items that I got down here, of course, are celery and chopped onion. Now the celery is another limited time item. It just became available. A lot of people have been waiting for the celery. Celery and onion are just such a basic seasoning blend when it comes to cooking. They're part of a mirepoix or a trinity, things like that. So the chopped onions are not a limited time item. They're always available, but they're something that we use a ton of. So I did grab the celery and the onions. I'll probably grab some more celery just because that's going to be gone and I won't be able to get more for a while. I use the celery a lot in soups and stews and meals in a jar and things like that. And one thing I've been doing with these a lot lately is I've been making myself chicken salad a lot, not with canned chicken, but it's in a pouch. It's just like canned chicken, but it's in a pouch. And it's really difficult to drain. You can't drain it as well as you can canned chicken. So it ends up with some extra liquid and it's a little bit runnier once you add the mayonnaise. And so what I've been doing is just shaking in some dry freeze-dried veggies without refreshing them first. I just shake them in dry. I put in celery. I put in the onions. I've been putting in some of the cucumber because somebody mentioned that was really good that way. And I've also been adding some kale just because I have some to use up and it really boosts up the nutrition. And so, of course, they absorb some of that moisture that's in the chicken salad and they kind of firm it right up so it's not runny anymore. And I'm getting all that extra nutrition from the extra veggies. So that's something that's been super handy lately. The only bad thing about this haul right here is I just bought a case of the mango and I just bought a case of the cinnamon apples. And then, of course, no sooner had they arrived at my house, I got an email and they are going to have their first ever case lot sale starting October 1st. So it's going to be going on by the time you see this video. Don't you hate that when that happens? You buy something and then it goes on sale right afterwards. I hate that. Now, actually, the mango was on sale for the month of September. So I pretty much got the same deal on that case of mango that I would in the case lot sale. Cinnamon apples were not on sale. So I'm not sure yet if I'm going to go ahead and order another case of those on sale or if I'm just going to focus on some other things because there's a lot of good things in that case lot sale. And it's pretty exciting because they've never done that before. So the case lot sale is going on at the beginning of the month, the first half of the month, but it is while supplies last. And I do expect at least some of this stuff to sell out. So of course it includes the cinnamon apple slices and the mangoes, which I already bought, but it also includes cranberries, instant milk, which is a great thing to have on hand, the peach slices, which we also really like, blackberries, sweet corn, that's another good one to have on hand, and the butternut squash, which is awesome. And then the other thing that they have available is this food storage favorites pack. Now all of these packs, all of these cases are the family size cans, the gallon size cans. This one pack includes the pantry cans, which is more of a quart size can. So I do expect this pack to sell out first probably. This is going to be a popular one. This is going to be great for anyone who hasn't tried all these items and maybe doesn't want to invest in a large quantity all at once. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't go buying a mass quantity of something that we hadn't tried and didn't know if we liked. So this is going to be a very popular pack because you can get everything in smaller quantities and then see how well you like it. And I'm not sure about this, but it's possible that if you were to order this right in the beginning of the month, you probably would get this in time to still, order a larger case of anything that you really liked. Try everything. This is going to include 2 butternut squash, 2 sweet corn, 2 mangoes, 2 sweetened cranberries, 2 instant milk, 1 each of the peach slices, the cinnamon apples, diced chicken, and confetti cake bites. That is something that's not included in the larger case lot sale. So that's pretty exciting. So I do have a feeling that pack is going to be pretty popular. And then, of course, we also have just the regular October delivery specials, the monthly specials they have every month. This month, we've got strawberries, mashed potatoes, pineapple, Granny Smith apples, cheddar cheese, and pulled pork. Now, I don't love the Granny Smith apples as much as I like the Fuji apples or the cinnamon apples, but they are great for baking and things like that, making pies. And Mr. Wicked Prepared actually likes those a lot. So we do get those. This is really exciting because the last few months there has not been meats and cheeses on sale. There haven't been proteins on sale. So this month we've got the pulled pork and the cheddar cheese. So that's very exciting. You can also get the specials pack, which has, once again, the pantry cans of every item that's on sale. And then the other thing that's pretty exciting is these items. These are limited time items that are available right now. They've been out of stock for a while, and people have been anxiously awaiting their return. So we've got the honey crystals, gluten-free flour. Now, I'm not gluten-free. No one in my family is gluten-free. I do have some of this, but I've actually never tried it. But I've heard it's the best gluten-free flour that there is. So if you do have to be gluten-free, definitely give that one a try. I do expect that one to probably sell out quickly because a lot of people have been waiting for it. And then butter powder, which is another popular one. I do have a recipe, a meal in a jar recipe for a honey cornbread mix. Just add water that uses the honey crystals and the butter powder. So if you want to see an example of how you can use those items, I will link that down in the description box. Now, the final thing that I have in my haul today is this tube of toothpaste. Now, this is, I don't even know how you say this brand, Natine. It's a natural toothpaste. It's got, this is fluoride free, I believe, because I chose that they had different options. Now, this was completely free, and this is a $6 tube of fancy natural toothpaste. I've never tried it before. I'd never even heard of it before. But honestly, I'll try just about anything for free. This will be good in our storage. You definitely need to have some basic hygiene supplies in your stockpile. So we try to stockpile a lot of toothpaste. And we've actually also found some favorite products by trying things that were free. And some of them we've ended up really loving. I don't see myself regularly buying a $6 tube of toothpaste, but you never know. Now, before I tell you how I got this one for free, I'm going to first tell you how I got all of this stuff free from Azure Standard and Thrive Life, because those are really, really simple programs. All right, so now I'm going to tell you how I was able to get all of this for free, because this is a lot of stuff. This is really a great boost to our stockpile and our food storage. Now, both Azure Standard and Thrive Life both have very similar programs. They're very unique and they're really wonderful programs, and they're basically customer referral programs. So with both of these websites, all you have to do is you go to their website and just register for a customer account. And then if you go into your account, you will see a customer referral link. And all you have to do is share. You don't even have to have made a purchase yourself. You can share that link. And if you share with someone who makes a purchase through that link, you'll get some free credit. It works differently for both of these companies. Azure Standard, you want to go into your account and then you want to go down to Share Azure and find your link. And from there, you're going to post that. And anyone who goes through your link and orders, if they order $100 worth of things within 3 months, you get $25 free credit. That adds up really quickly. That's really awesome, especially with how great the prices are from Azure Standard. Thrive Life's program is called Refer a Friend. You're going to go into your account, go down to Refer a Friend and find your link and share that link. And for anyone who makes a first-time purchase through your link, you're going to get 10% of whatever they purchase in free credit in your own account. And with both of these programs, you do not have to have made your own purchase first. So you can just earn the free credit and then make a purchase. And these programs really are awesome. And these are great companies to share because there are so many people who would be interested in their products. So who would you share these companies with? Well, the obvious first answer would be anyone who's into prepping or food storage. And that's basically everyone nowadays. I know that prepping used to be much more of a fringe thing, but a couple of years ago, everything that's happened since then, just about everyone has become a prepper in some way now. People just got woken up to why it is so important. And there's just so much more going on now that everyone realizes they really need to be prepared to take care of themselves. So that's the obvious first choice. But really anyone who appreciates eating healthy and eating clean, like these companies are great for anyone like that. Moms who love to give their kids healthy foods and healthy snacks without added chemicals and colorings and things like that. With the freeze-dried foods, especially like any of your outdoorsy friends that are into hiking, backpacking, camping, anyone who does RVing, it's perfect for them because it's very light and it doesn't require refrigeration whatsoever. So the possibilities are endless, really, with where you can share these companies. You probably know lots of moms who would be interested in the natural and organic foods and beauty lines and health products that Azure Standard has to offer. Be interested in the freeze-dried foods from Thrive Life. Kids love freeze-dried food for snacks, fruits and vegetables. They'll snack on the vegetables happily. Now the toothpaste, this was a little bit of a different situation. This came right from Walmart. Now Walmart, of course, doesn't have their own program, but what I do at Walmart and lots of grocery stores, you can do the same thing, is I use coupon and rebate apps, and a lot of those will offer free items quite often. If you watch my hauls, you'll see I've gotten free items quite a bit. Sometimes you even get money makers. Now I will put links to the programs and the apps that I use down in the description box, and I'm going to list them in order from top to bottom. It's going to be the ones that I use most frequently and that I find have the most free deals. So I'll list them down there like that. If you don't want to deal with multiple apps, I would start with the top and then work your way down. But there are plenty of very simple free deals on there where you just open the app, you see that it says free or 100% back or something like that. You just purchase the product, you scan your receipt, and you get the money back. It's as simple as that. Now, if you want to get more in depth, there's lots of deals where you can combine, different apps or combine different coupons, different offerings, and have things that come out free, even if one offer does not make it free. Now that's up to you if you want to get into that or not. It's a little bit more work, but there's also plenty of, Facebook groups and YouTube channels and all kinds of places that will help you with that kind of thing and just lay everything right out for you if you want to do that. But it's really a great way to get free items for your prepper pantry. And even if it's not something that you can include in your prepper pantry, if it's something that you can use right now, then it's something that's going to take a little bit of your budget and put it back into something that you can invest in for your prepper pantry. So definitely take a look down in the description box and you'll find all of the links that you need to start earning some of these items for free as well. Now with Azure Standard and Thrive Life, I just had a certain amount of credit to spend. I could have spent it on anything. This is just what I happened to choose this particular time. Sometimes that's because that was what was on sale or that was, something that was available right now that I definitely want to get. But you can spend your free credit on anything with those companies. In fact, I had a few other items that were supposed to come in this Azure order. Some canning jar lids that are supposed to be really, really good lids, and they're very, very good price. They're cheaper than the ball lids that everyone's having trouble with. And they just were out of stock at the time that my order processed, so they didn't come, and I'll get them in my next order. But these companies, you're just basically earning free credit that you can spend any way you want on any of their products. All right, guys, that's everything that I've gotten for free lately to add to our prepper pantry. I would love to hear, let me know down in the comments if you know of any other similar programs like this that I'm not aware of yet. Let me know. You can help me out and all of our other viewers as well. Don't forget to check the description box down below. I'm going to put links to all the websites and programs that I talked about so that you can head on over, make yourself an account, and start earning some of your preps for free. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, leave me one of these guys down in the comments. I'm Jara with Wicked Prepared. Survive today, thrive tomorrow. We'll see you next time.